How are you people? Today I'd like to speak about being the person with the bigger heart. It takes a lot for someone to decide to look the other way when things are not being done fairly to you. But I can assure you, in life, if you keep expecting to revenge all the time, it will be a very cruel world for us. Even most of our faiths tell us not to take matters into our hands. So one thing I'd like to request and tell people is that when you are somewhere and you feel like things are not being done the right way, things are being done unfairly, do not take matters into your hands and know that the God in heaven can see everything that is happening. So do your part, be the person with the bigger heart, do not revenge. I'm telling you, some of these things, they really train us in life. They build you. They build your character. And maybe this is the character that you need when you're going to your next level. So try to look for the positive in everything, you know. Even the Bible tells us what the devil meant for evil, God turned for good. So sometimes just encourage yourself, preach to yourself, encourage, pat yourself at the back and tell yourself, no matter what is happening, I'll look the other side. I will not take matters into my own hands. Sorry for that. I will not take matters into my own hands. Because you find that, I'd say in my career, in my working career, I've seen people resign even without sending a letter or even without informing the company. They just wake up one day and they never ever come back again. They just decide, today I'm not going to work because they found something else. But even if you find something better out there, remind yourself, that is a lesson you learned in the company where you're stopping your employment. There's something good that definitely happened in that company. That is why I'm saying, never take matters into your hands. When you live somewhere, live with your clean hands. Don't live in a bad way that will spoil your reputation, because no matter how good you've been, all that will be deleted just by the last act, the one last act. If there's someone that you didn't like, don't speak ill of them. There's a Swahili verb that says that people don't meet, mountains don't meet, but people meet. So you never know. This person you're speaking ill of, one day you might need them. No matter how much you're thinking, I'm never coming back to this career, I'm never coming back to this company, you may need that person. And even if you will not need this person, you will not meet them in your life, just let it be. Don't badmouth them, don't spoil their name, let it be. Look at them like they're the ones with the problem. If they did something unfairly to you, sincerely speaking, they had a problem. And God will deal with them. So, normally when you're living somewhere, just because you found another employment, live in a good way. Appreciate the people you've worked with. Even if you're just saying it by faith and you don't mean it in your heart, just appreciate them. Because I can assure you, there's something they did that made you who you are. There's a way they built you. If they were the kind of person whom when you just come 1 minute late, they are on your neck, while you can see for the other people, they were not being asked. Thank them for that, because now they've helped you to be disciplined in terms of keeping time. When you go to your next company, it's kind of, you've gotten used to it. If you know you will never left your place of work before time, because for you, if you left, the way you are going to be reprimanded was different, but someone else could get away with it, thank God for that. Because even God does not expect you to steal company time. So they just added to building you and making you a better person. Leave it. Maybe one day they'll change, but they'll even look at you and change through you. When you're living somewhere, don't badmouth people. Let it go. Don't revenge. Don't have an attitude, a negative attitude, because you're sure now you're going. Don't. And it's very difficult normally to be the person with the bigger heart. The person with the bigger heart is the person who sees things being done unfairly to them, while they decide just to look the other way. and just keep quiet. I'm not saying you should accept everything unfair, but sometimes just keeping quiet and kneeling down and handing over to God and telling God, if really this thing has been done unfairly to me, then may you take control and pay on my behalf. God will open doors for you. Your character has been built through such things. You've learned to persevere a lot. You've learned not to talk and just complain. You've learned to keep quiet, be observant, and let things be. Do not worry about it. Be the person with the bigger heart. Do the right thing, no matter what everyone else is doing. If everyone else is doing something wrong, you do your part. Because I guess at the end of the day, you are accountable to somebody else, and that is God. Maybe they are not accountable. No matter what, they know nothing will be done to them. But for you, you decide to behave the way they are behaving, you might even lose your job. So you expect God to bless you. Then definitely you have to do things the right way, because that is what God expects from you. Nothing less. Do not compete with people. When they are doing the wrong things, you also say, I'll do the same. If someone doesn't leave their place of work and leave the workload for you, don't revenge. Just let it be. Because you have no idea. Maybe they're even setting you up. Just don't do it. Just do the right thing. It pays. It pays and it pays and it pays. Maybe that is the reason some of us have been able to work in our companies for many years. Because it's only our character that kept us there. It's the way we worked that kept us there. When everyone else is bringing sick off, you don't have to revenge and do the same and say next week I'll bring mine. Because God has sustained you. God has kept you well without being sick. So if you start competing with someone else, you never know. You might find what you're looking for. Just be the person with the bigger heart. Stop competing. Because God is the one who will guide you. God is the one directing your steps. And that is the person you are accountable to. You are not accountable to human beings. Don't worry even if your effort is not being seen. Just do the right thing. God opens door for you. And these things, they help you even in your own personal life. They help you to be disciplined. And you get used to it. And it just becomes like so easy to do. You won't struggle when you go somewhere else that now you really have to prove that you can do it. Just be the person with the bigger heart. Do not badmouth people. Live somewhere with a clean name. No matter what everyone else is doing, look at yourself and tell yourself, this is not my way. This is not my value. My values do not allow me to do this. If people are talking badly just because they are leaving, don't. Appreciate where you've come from. Appreciate what this place has made you. Sometimes even the reason we do some things negative, we look at somebody and then they make you just react in a negative way. Ask yourself, this person came recently. They found you maybe even there. The people who are there before this person, they gave to you. There are so many people who've given to you that you shouldn't just concentrate on one individual. So you never know. Maybe even this person will look back one day and see, this person really did well. I was unfair to them, but before God, they did their part. That is why I've succeeded maybe as a leader. They helped me succeed. They were in my team. I did not like them, but I could count on them. When it came to performing, they were performing. So thank you. Kindly make use of my videos, share, like, subscribe, comment. I'd really appreciate. Thank you so much. See you in my next video.